Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Andy Shorto, and today I'm going to be recording the content update of 8/22/2018. There's some great and exciting things for this event, and there's also some things that are kind of iffy, per se. So let's get into it. So, first off, you'll notice new characters. Aura Singh is brand new. She's great for the Sith raid. Well, just any of the raids, really. She's more raid-worthy and free to play. Again, I don't know. I'd have to test her to see if she's really good with the against the Night Sister event to do massive damage against the box to speed up that battle. Because I wouldn't mind throwing her on like a Boba Fett team, have her go stealth, then attack immediately again and do tons of damage. I don't know. I don't know if that's considered a topple in that. Probably isn't. Cad Bane's been reworked, and then of course we got the Houndstooth. A combination. It's a ship that's kind of like, I consider Old Ben and Enfy's Nest. Mobile Gamer also considers it kind of combination between Enfy's Nest and L337, so it's kind of all three. So yeah, it's kind of cool. On the Hunt 2, so these are the events: Clone Wars Hunters, Aura Singh. So we got the two new events for marquee events. Marquee events are kind of getting draining a little bit. Hopefully next week we get a new character that's 100%. I mean, 100% goes straight to a legendary event, which would be Jango Fett. That's what we need, and we need Jango Fett to be the one to bring bounty hunters into the arena. Bosk is decent enough to be there. Embo is decent enough to be there. Singh could or could not be there, but probably not. But there's a few bounty hunters that could be really good for the arena. All we need is a really good leadership, a really good kit for a bounty hunter, and Jango Fett should be the one to do it. Hopefully we get him next week. We have a new event. You know, the little credit, basically it says we're releasing adding a new resource event, credit heist and droid smuggling. You know, think of those, but it's called Contraband Cargo. So there are a bunch of new ships that have the new tag cargo ships. Cargo ship, and you will be able to use these in this event that has 4 mission tiers: easy, moderate, tough, and deadly. So yeah, if you go over it though, it's really cool. I've been wanting something like this for a long time, to have an event where it's similar to Credit Heist, similar to the droid smuggling, but for ship stuff. And I did look on when you go in after the time this has been up, you'll notice that the event will be up, because I'm going to have this uploaded on 8/23 because I'm short on time at the time of recording. So once it's up and live, you'll be able to see what rewards you'll get, and you'll be able to get ship shards, the Omegas, just a lot of ship resources, which is really, really needed. And so I'm glad this is an event coming around. Hopefully. And I hope they change this with the Credit Heist and Droid Smuggling event. I hope they have it once a week. Just have these events once a week, so we can continue resourcing. I don't like the idea of 6 to 12 days. It's just kind of ugh for the Credit Heist and Droid Smuggling event. Of course, this Droid Smuggling event's kind of meh. It's mainly because a lot of the times I get some of the challenge gear as well. So hopefully they update Credit Heist and Droid Smuggling a little bit better. And of course, I hope they actually give you 3 victory counts. Right now, they're at 2 victory counts or 2 chances. So hopefully, they up those to above at 3. New ship class. So these are the 5 new classes that'll be tagged as a cargo ship: Slave 1, Ghost, Phantom 2, Lando's Falcon, and the Episode 7 Millennium Falcon. And in these events, you will be able to farm Lando's Falcon. Lando's Falcon just barely came out today. I'll cover that later on down in the list. The Episode 7 Millennium Falcon I have yet to touch, just because of where it's at. I just don't want to farm it. And I already have I think it comes with Ray as well. But I already have a 7-star Ray because I farmed it through other means. But yeah, these are the 5 you'll need for the deadly tier. So yeah. Fleet Commander, 5+ cargo ships, crew at Gear 12+. So once you get these characters to Gear 12, that's really where you'll be able to use these for the deadly. So that's really cool, and I'm excited for that. I was skimming through this and I didn't read this part, so I was like, maybe the cargo ship or this new cargo ship is set up for an event like this. And then I get on and read it, and I'm like, oh, I missed it. It was always fun when you miss something, and then you go back, and then you find out about it, and you're like excited about it. It's like, oh, okay. So Galactic Bounties 2. So now we have a second Galactic Bounties. If you know in the events, you'll see number 1. It's still with the same enemies, but now you have Galactic Bounties number 2. So the easy mode is Kira, the moderate mode is Visas and Amlin Haldo. I don't know how I feel about Amlin Haldo being there. I feel more like there could have been a better character in that slot. Ahsoka Fulcrum, and then Enfys Nest. This is great for Enfys Nest just because when I get to covering the fact that Enfys Nest is farmable, we'll talk about that when I get to it. As with the previous Galactic Bounties event, Galactic Bounties 2 is a rare event, but with 2 bounty events, your bounty hunter squads will now be twice as useful. Good hunting. So they're trying to make bounty hunters more... I think they're trying to make bounty hunters more PvE than anything. But, you know, you could still try using bounty hunters in PvP. Good luck early on. That's great. Like level 1 to level probably 75, you'd be okay. But once you get past that, good luck. So yeah, now let's go ahead and talk about the Shard Shuffle. Shard Shuffle is an exciting thing because now they get to move stuff around and make newer characters from earlier in the year farmable. So first off, we got Range Trooper. Dark Side Hard 3A. That's not bad. I kind of wish he's light side because now I have like 3 characters that are dark side farmable. Lando, Bosk, and now Range Trooper, but what can you do? I feel like L337 is Cantina 5A, replaces Luke. Still farmable on 1B and so on. Young Lando, Fleet. So Lando and his Falcon are both in Fleet Battles hard 1D. That is probably one of our best, easiest farms we've had for a long time. I think what another lineup like this is Kylo Ren and his ship. So it's kind of nice that they're starting to tag some of these ships together. I feel like some of the ships in Fleet Arena or the Fleet Battles, like if you go to farm like the Clone Sergeant, you should be able to farm Clone Sergeant with it. That way you can move Clone Sergeant from another couple farmable areas and then throw some more opportunities to farm other characters in those slots, or even, you know, double up some of these newer characters maybe. And then, of course, Enfys Nest is Fleet Battles Hard 5D. I have yet to get to 5D. That is a difficult tier. All of 5 is really tough to beat. You'd have to have some good RNG for 1, 2, a good team to work with, 3, all your characters and ships maxed out, everything, and you'll be able to probably beat tier 5s. I wasn't able to beat. I think I wasn't able to beat the normal 5, just because my ships aren't ready. So it's kind of annoying, but I guess I won't be farming Enfys Nest anytime soon, except with this event here. Now, I do want to mention though, I'm kind of disappointed with the fact that they keep throwing these characters. Well, aside from Young Lando, I'm okay with Young Lando and his ship. Fine, keep it there. But like L337, I feel like she would have been great in the Galactic store, the Galactic War store. I feel like Range Trooper would have been better in like Cantina store, or vice versa, whatever it would be, just to make it a little easier to farm some of these characters. I don't know. I'm just disappointed with this. It's just they always throw them on these harder to ones, and you have to spend a ton of Cantina, ton of RNG dependent just to get it. Where instead you can just get 400, spend 400. Like I will say, Galactic War, the Galactic War store, I have tons of currency. Cantina store, on the other hand, yeah, like throwing like L3 in the Cantina store, heck, that would have been a lot better. Just because I'd only be getting like maybe 5 a day, just because I only throughout the day I only get about the 400 just to spend on a character, unless I actually spend a second, spend some currency to get mods or or anything else. So I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed with this. A lot of players are. We're getting overwhelmed with marquee events. I wouldn't mind a new type of event similar to marquee but a little different, just to change up the pace. Maybe just give us straight 4-star characters. Some like, because I feel like looking at it, like Infy's Nest could have been a 4-star character with this type of event, and maybe it would start at a little bit at a harder rate. So instead of level 20, you had to be level 35 to start the event. So it would make it a little more challenging to get, that getting up to that 4-star character. It would be kind of cool, because lately all we've had outside of, I think the last 2 4-star characters are, what are they? Imperial Probe Droid and Rolo. Those are, I think, the last 2 4-star characters we really had. All of them have been like 2 and 3-star. Literally, all the marquee events are always 2-star. They don't release any 4-stars as often. Another thing is they could also throw these in the Shard store every now and then. I feel like they're missing the boat on the fact they could still throw these characters in Shard store just to speed, because some people have tons of Shard store currency. I unfortunately don't. I would run out really quickly, but at least this would allow some people to speed up that process. So of course, going on, they have some packs, ability packs, etc. The solo ultimate bundle, you get 55 of all the characters. That's cool. Corellian Corporation, Bosk and Houndstooth. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. They've a lot of bundles. I'm not going to go over these bundles really. They're just bundles. But I want to talk about one last thing. Yes, there's a lot of fixes that have been done, but this is the biggest one. And I've realized it, like I've never realized it, but at the same time I have realized it, that target ally of Grand Admiral Thrawn's Grand Admiral's command, where he gives Thar Meter to another player, they never always took that turn immediately. I'd even have Thrawn give the turn meter to someone else, and then he'd go right before that person was supposed to go. They fixed that, so now we will be able to go, okay, you go next, and then they would go. Yeah. So that's a good thing. Other than that, I think that's it for today. Let me know what you guys think about all these new interesting things happening. The Contraband event, Contraband cargo. I'm excited for that. So, and I will kind of cover some of these battles in the near future. So stay tuned for that. Again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all those watch videos I make, and you guys have a wonderful day.